So, I really wanted to be vulnerable today because I've been feeling really mentally exhausted. Hello, family. We are back. I know it's been a hot minute. I was actually out of the country and I just came back not too long ago, and I haven't forgotten about you guys. I'm still gonna do the food, but now I'm actually on my way to the park and I'm gonna go walk and take you guys along. And I'm super excited to show you guys because although I do love food, people, culture, and traveling, I do love the nature and working out and exercising, and I'm so excited to show you guys. So stay tuned. We all go through different seasons in life. We have our mountaintop moments, which is a euphoric time filled with an abundance of joy, love, peace, faith, and hope. However, a time will come when we're faced with difficult challenges and later have to be in the valley. It's uncomfortable, lonely, and silent. But this season doesn't have to define us, but stretches and strengthens our faith and trust in the Lord. I'm reminded of the scripture in the Proverbs, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your crooked paths straight." This scripture is evidence that as you put our trust in the Lord, he will take care of us. So why do I have doubts? I understand we're human, and as humans, we tend to overanalyze everything. But we can't overanalyze our life when it comes to God. He's Jehovah Jireh, the Lord our provider. So whatever season you're in, be reminded that God is with you and he knows what's best for our lives. So this is a place I come to a lot whenever I want to unwind or just get some exercise in, to be one with myself and to pray and just talk to God. I always come here. I always find peace here. I always feel like the Lord speaks to me so clearly here. And as you can see from the beauty and the nature, I'm sure you would feel the same if you were here. Whenever I want to just get away and be outside. There's something about being outside that I love. I always come here. So, I really wanted to be vulnerable today because I've been feeling really mentally exhausted and a little burned out. And usually I'm so good at expressing how I feel, but I feel as if I have nothing to say. And but I wanted to just say how I felt because I want to look back on this moment and be proud that I took the initiative to just be 100% transparent, even when it's hard. So, yeah, I just haven't really been feeling myself. I, I don't know, and I think that's just normal in life. Like, you go through certain seasons where you feel like lost or you don't really know what's next. But I've decided to stay positive and just trust in the Lord in everything, right? It even says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and acknowledge Him, and He will make your crooked paths straight. So, even in those times of unknowingness or you feel like you don't know what's next, I've allowed myself to just continue to trust in the Lord and tell Him everything, how I've been feeling. And yeah, I hope that is a form of encouragement to someone that maybe is in the same season where you don't know what's next, you feel a little lost, to go to God. Tell Him your heart's desires. Tell Him everything. He wants to be close to us, He wants to be near to us. And at the end of the day, He's our Father, He's our best friend, He's our brother, He's our source, He's our provider. So I hope that was some kind of encouragement to you. And it's an encouragement to me to always trust the Lord. So we are at the park today. I had to get outside, I had to get some fresh air and just be in the nature. I feel like whenever you're dealing with something, whenever you're going through something, it's so good to just find that hobby, find that passion, find that things that brings you joy and just do it. Because once you allow yourself to, nurture those talents and gifts that God has given you, you feel so much better. Like earlier in the walk, I stated, I was just feeling really lost and not knowing what's going to happen next. And that's okay. I think that's such a beautiful thing that we as human beings can be so vulnerable, express ourselves, express what's going on, being uncomfortable, being vulnerable, and just being present in that uncomfortableness, but not allowing ourselves to stay there. And so I really had to evaluate my mind and my thoughts and not dwell on what's not going right, but focus on the present and what can I do to change the way I think, right? The Lord is somebody that is so special to me that I always go to when all the time, not even just when. It's my faith that drives me, right? It's the knowingness that He's created me for such a time as this. He's created you for such a time as this. Esther 4:14, that he knit you together in your mother's womb, that He knows the number of hairs on our head, even though I look crazy. Our names are written in on the palm of His hands. He records every tear that falls. Like, wow, our God is mighty. So yeah, I just had to take a step back and just kind of reflect and reframe and come out in the nature. I mean, how beautiful is it out here? It is so beautiful, but it's really hot. It is like 30 plus degrees Celsius. Fahrenheit, it's like 90. But I just feel so much lighter and hopeful and just encouraging myself and filling myself with faith. So I encourage you, no matter what you're dealing with, no matter what you're going through, it's okay to be present in that moment. but don't allow yourself to stay there. Remember that we all go through seasons, sometimes seasons that we don't plan, but we have to trust the Lord and trust that He knows best. So, how can we learn from the situation? How can we grow? How can we, be better if we're faced with something like this again? So, I just want to encourage you guys. I love you guys so much, and I really hope this blesses you. Please let me know how you feel, what's on your mind, and just know that I'm praying for you. So, leave a comment how you're feeling, and I will say a prayer for you. Love you, friends. And that's a wrap. We are out. It has been a pleasure. It has been a blessing. And I will see you guys again in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Comment on if you like this kind of videos. I'm going to do more, faith videos and just words of encouragement, prayer requests, whatever it is you're needing. Let me know in the comments. I am so open to trying new things, to doing different things. If you're not trying new things, you're not really growing. So, love you guys. Bye. We have to remember to enjoy our lives, to be present, and make the most out of what we've been so graciously given. Life is short, and it's never promised, but it's also a beautiful gift and blessing. So keep a heart filled with love, faith, grace, joy, hope, and patience toward yourselves and others. You never know what people are going through, so always choose to lead in love.